It's been a long journey and tournament so far, and we already have one team that's in the finals. We will need one more. One of them has been so dominant, PLDT, dropping only one set in the course of arriving here in the semifinals. The other one, Creamline, so resurgent, having some setbacks early on, but they bounce back and they are in a place they are familiar with. Will they be able to cross over against a PLDT team that wants to be in the finals? Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Big Dome, the Smart Araneta Coliseum for semifinal night. Neil Flores, Sam Crowley, it's a big night for PVL Volleyball, of course.
Yes, of course. After all that travel, you know, the teams are just hungry to maybe leave it out on the floor one last time or take it further to the finals.
Yep, and we're looking for one more team, Neil.
One ticket is already secured. We want to congratulate the Cherry Tigo Crossovers for winning in 4 sets against the Signal HD Spikers, and it will all boil down to the duel between the Pldt High Speed Hitters and the Creamline Cool Smashers. This is our semifinals matchups. Just to remind everybody, a while ago, Cherry Tigo won in 4 sets against the Signal HD Spikers, and now we have our match at hand. 2 complete teams, I would say 2 strong teams go head-to-head, and alam ko, isa to sa mga pinaka-inaabangan na matchups in this PVL on tour.
You know, this is like a reunion game from college for some of the players in this game. They've been battling for time immemorial. In fact, we're going to see some standouts from the LaSalle era, from the Ateneo era as well. One of them, of course, is, if I get my sequence right, Michelle Gumaba. Always a killer, always a fighter, always so feisty on the floor.
Gumaba has been the most consistent scorer in this tournament for the Creamline Cool Smashers. She led the team in the preliminaries with 71 points, and she also led them against that game against Form Fresh. She made 15 points. We know that she will get a lot of sets from Kyle Negrito, so it's really up to the other attackers of Creamline to support her numbers in today's game.
And maybe she will have to do some heavy lifting as well. But the cynosure, I love that word from grade school, cynosure, the center of attention. Inevitably, when you talk about Creamline, will have to be Eliza Valdez. And I understand, Sam, you were able to chat with Eliza before this game.
I mean, you were talking about how Creamline, you know, had not the easiest time this conference, and that's exactly what Eliza Valdez told me. She said that this season, you know, adds a new flavor to what the team is learning. Sabi ko, what exactly is that new flavor? Sabi niya, because with these knockout games, you'll never know what's next. You know, a lot is on the line every single game, and for tonight, it is that finals ticket against Cherry Tigo. Now, she also did tell me that they were reminded to work better as a team, you know, work on their chemistry. And speaking of chemistry, when I was back in the dugout, I actually saw one person who was there to help cool down the nerves. Kasi sabi ni Eliza, she did not feel this type of kaba or nerves ever since her days in Ateneo. So it is no other than Gia de Guzman, who is here actually to support her squad. And Kyle Negrito told me that she wasn't able to, you know, join their practice yesterday, but today she is here at the Big Dome to show her support for this Creamline squad. Now, that is for Eliza Valdez and Gia. Now let's hear from another cool smasher in Kyla Atienza.
Sobrang proud po ako sa mga teammates ko kasi nakita ko po talaga yung growth ng team tsaka yung naging struggle namin and paano namin siya nakuha. Sobrang special siya para sa amin kasi dahil nga may mga nawala rin po, kailangan po talaga mag-step up ng bawat isa.
Like it was just a few nights ago, you and I, Neil Flores, did that bronze medal game wherein Alas pocketed that bronze medal, in Gia, and of course, so many other players shining brightly in that game.
Well, yung Creamline, I know that they face a lot of challenges this conference. No Tots Carlos, no Bernadette Pons, but they love a good challenge, and they have overcome these challenges naman. And today, check natin kung kaya rin nila lagpasan yung PLDT.
Yep, and they have some of those Alas players with them here, like Sam talked about Gia, who was smiling at the camera a while ago. But of course, the slow bring back of Sevit Davison, remember in Cebu, she was not fielded that comprehensively. We were beginning to wonder, was she injured? But unti-unti siyang pinasok sa system ng PLDT.
She actually introduced herself in the best way possible. She did score 4 points in that brief Cebu stint. Sa dulo na lang siya pinasok.
Yeah.
And she was slowly integrated back to the PLDT team. Look at that. 28 big points in just 3 sets with a 50% spiking efficiency. Now PLDT is at full strength, so they are set to be very dangerous.
Yes, and with the team that is #1 in blocking as well in our tournament. How goes PLDT, Miss Sam?
Well, you know, Seven Neil, who else is back? KKD, Kiana D, is definitely back this on-tour tournament, and she told me that it's because of the confidence that she's been getting from her teammates. We do know that she's a newcomer, a new lady in red for PLDT, but Kiana said it's because of the warmth that she received from this team that allowed her to, you know, gain confidence and play her game like the Kiana we know from before. Now, she also did give a special mention to her teammates, Kisha Bedonia, who is continuing to shine, and she said that this whole journey together allowed them to, you know, grab that opportunity, take whatever's in front of them and treat it like there's no tomorrow. And that's why they have an unblemished winning streak. And she said the reason why they're on that streak is because they said this is no exhibition tournament. We are out here to win and hopefully get that championship. Now, let's hear from the girl we were talking about earlier, Savvy Davison. Let's watch this.
I think the key for us is the fact that we're finally complete. Obviously without Aaliyah and Del, but walang injuries tayo. So sana it stays like that, or you know, that we are able to compete in our gym and have it be healthy competition so that we're better when we play games. I think every game against Creamline is kind of serious. I think coming from like ibang perspectives din, like super strong team sila. So obviously the studying, we're more focused on the training leading up to the game. We're more focused. And considering it's the semifinals, we haven't had a berth to the semifinals since last year. So it holds a lot of weight for us to be able to have that opportunity to go to finals finally, especially because we're complete. So everything that we're training for is finally coming to fruition. So hopefully, you know, we get the longer straw or longer stick. We don't want the short stick this game, so hopefully we come out with a win and we're able to compete in the finals.
And of course, you know, if you take a look at PLDT before this game, boy, they're complete, they're lethal. They are so hard to beat. It'll take a lot from Creamline here today, actually.
I agree with Savvy. Almost is never enough. That has been their theme song. But this time around, they really want to barge into the finals in convincing fashion. They're complete, they're strong as a team, but it's about really playing together and playing the best volleyball they ever played if they want to win against Creamline.
And the setters will play a major role as usual, and it will be a battle royale between Kylie Negrito and 21 excellent sets against Farm Fresh, while Kim did it against Sue's Coffee. Keep in mind that even if excellent set is not statistical, there are some nuances before you are credited with an excellent set.
That is correct. Both setters actually have good receivers. Both setters have complete attackers.
Yes.
It will boil down on their point of view and diskarte pagdating sa game. Both setters will need to read the other opponent's defense patterns if they really want to get smooth offense.
Wow, this is, I don't expect good sets. We're going long here. But while we're at it, we have to pose a question.
Yes, speaking of the setters, we do have a Filipinas Live poll question running right below your stream. We are asking which setter will take her team to the finals. Is it this girl right here, Kyle Negrito of Creamline, or is it on the other side, Kim Fajardo of the Pldt High Speed Hitters? Do not forget to use the hashtag PVL 2025 and hashtag PVL on tour.
Okay, here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum, it's not New Year's night, New Year's Eve, but we expect fireworks as PLDT and Creamline get entangled. The search is on for the second finals or semi-seat in that finals against the team that won earlier Cherry Tigre. Let's find out in just a short while.
Let's welcome to the Smart Araneta Coliseum in Quezon City for the final game of the semifinal round for the 2025 PVL on Tour. This is match number 40 of the tournament, the knockout match between the Creamline Cool Smashers and their opponents, the Pldt High Speed Hitters. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing the two national referees officiating this match. Our first referee is Erlindo Eusebio. Second referee, Patrick Alan Castillo. And now let's meet the starters. First, for the Creamline Cool Smashers. Outside spiker number 2, team captain Eliza Valdez. Center number 1, Kyle Negrito. Middle blocker number 5, Sheena Toring. Another middle blocker number 6, Pangs Panaga. Opposite hitter number 7, Michelle Gumabaw. And outside spiker number 23, Chema Galanza. Starting libero number 11, Kayla Atienza. Head coach for Creamline is Sherwin Meneses. And now the starters for the Pldt High Speed Hitters. Middle blocker number 3, Mika Reyes. Outside spiker number 6, Savvy Davison. Center number 9, Kim Fajardo. Middle blocker number 10, Machoy Baron. Opposite hitter number 11, Kim Kianity. And outside spiker number 19, Joe Vibrado. Starting libero and team captain number 8, Kat Arado. Head coach for Pldt is Reld Ricaport.
Erlindo Eusebio and Patrick Castillo are the men with the whistles as we take a look at the starting lineup of the Cool Smashers, and Eliza's popularity continues to be there, Neil, and what a roar from the crowd when she was introduced.
We also saw Rhea Villarete in uniform, as well as Lazaro Revilla. And as for the PLD High Speed Hitters, Sammy Davison, of course, will get the starting nod, and she will be joined by the Taft Towers in Mika Reyes, KKD, and Machoy Baron.
There's a LaSalle reunion. They're chatting there, Gumabaw and Reyes. Did we ever imagine, sabi si Miguel, that we'd be on the opposite sides here? But look at this. This is quite a battle that we will have here. Who has the edge here, Bill, initially?
To be honest, dito talaga ako pinaka nahirapan. People have been asking me, sino may edge? I just really think na halos pantay yung Creamline and PLDT. Both of them have unique advantages entering this game. Of course, PLDT is the league's best blocking team, so that will be the forefront of their defense. And as for Creamline, we know that they play fast-paced volleyball, and that's what Coach Sherwin likes.
Yeah.
So, ang dami ring iisipin ng attackers ng Creamline. Number 1, how do we get past the wall of Majoy Baron and Mika Reyes? And number 2, how will we get past the defense of Kat Arado? As we say that, PLDT gets their kill blocks to get a 2-0 lead against the Cool Smashers.
PLDT has an average of 3 kill blocks per set. And they are the #1 blocking team in the tournament. Let's try again. It's kept alive. Reyes sends it over. Negrito fires. Galanza shoots on the cross. And it's perfectly done.
We will see a lot of those kinds of angles, definitely from Creamline. Those sharp cross-court angles, care of Gemma Galanza, and later on for sure Eliza Valdez. That's one of the go-to strategies when you're up against a tall double block of PLDT.
Oh, that's good to know. In the meantime, here's Galanza with her first serve of the match. Catarado's the captain on the other side, and this is on the line as we send it quickly to Sam Corrales for a first report.
Well, 7-0, the first two losses Creamline experienced early on this conference served as a wake-up call for the team to get to where they are today. That's what Michelle Gumabao told me as she looks back on how different of a journey this is for the squad. She said that they can't just go through the motions anymore, and just like their last game against Front Fresh, they need that sense of urgency, especially when faced with errors. They need to stay composed as they make up for all of those and not get frustrated. It's all about regulating emotions. Sabi nga ni MG, they gotta stay happy. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much. And let's note that this is not a series. One game, you lose, you go home. You'll end up playing for the bronze, actually, which Signal will do comes on scheduled Sunday. No?
Both teams will actually get enough rest before we head into the finals of the PVL on tour.
And originally, it was scheduled for Thursday, but I think we are now moving to Sunday because of venue considerations. Anyway, it will happen. Valdez shoots, and it's long on the cross by Eliza.
It's a tight first set we're seeing between these two teams, as expected.
Boy, we have a lot of veterans in this game, huh? You and I covered the other night, lahat rookies. Si Gia lang talaga veterano. Tingnan mo. In the meantime, and Don Katindig. In the meantime, Kim Pardo unable to keep it in play. It is now tied at 4.
That will be the first point of Michelle Gumabao.
You expect her to score a lot in this game?
Minimum 12, 13 points for sure.
And here she is, serving for all of us. We're tied at 4. Davison receiving. Arrado sending it high. Gumabao touched it. Eliza considers short.
It was a difficult set to hit. Definitely the ball was coming from the back row and Eliza didn't get the proper approach for that. 1 point lead for PLDT.
You know, those of you who have early dinner plans, change them right now. One more time around the block for Eliza. This one gets into safe territory. Nice dink. Pushed high by Turing. Eliza recycles. It's off the hands of the block. Reyes was there. Into the back row. There is Galanza. Over to the touch of Gemma. Back row. There's a lot of shaking going on. Gemma can't get to it. We're going to be at 6-4 PLDT.
That was a great point from Mika Reyes. Quick thinking on her part. She saw the defense compressed up front from Creamline. That's why she pushed that ball all the way to zone 1.
Where there was nobody watching the score. Here's Baron. Ilang blocks sabi mo sa kanya kanina?
I think for Majoy Baron, she averages 2-3 kill blocks.
So total mo hiningi 30 kanina.
Kanina, sabi ko sa kanya, Majoy, naka 10 blocks ka ba today?
10 lang. 10 lang naman. Oh, 3 straight points before that mistake by PLDT. It is a 7-5 opening set. Boy, and the Valdez cheerleaders are already there with the cutouts of Eliza's face.
Serving will also be a significant factor for both these teams, just like that. An out-of-system play forced sa PLDT will give Creamline a chance to attack.
Galanza finds the open spot and 2 straight points by Creamline.
Both teams will push hard on the service line for sure. Wala tayong masyado makikita na chance balls pagdating sa service line.
I agree.
When these teams are in system, halos pwede na yung ilista as an automatic point.
The serve in play. Fajardo. Reyes hesitates. Pushed high by Michelle Gumabao. Galanza crosses it over. And 3 straight points. Counter by Creamline.
That's the same angle for Gemma Galanza, just avoiding the hands of Mika Reyes.
And you're going to see, as you mentioned, a lot of that here tonight. Alyssa is still serving. We are tied at 7. Earlier, 3 straight points by PLDT. Counter 3-point run by the other side. Reyes hesitates. Galanza adjusts and adapts. The push over that time by Turing. Here comes the middle attack. That is inside. And we arrive at the first technical break. 8-7 PLDT.
PLDT 7 for Creamline.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
Tuloy-tuloy po ang saya ng volleyball dito sa Smart Araneta Coliseum. PVL on tour approaching its home stretch. This is the semi-final night. Earlier today with charity, as Neil Flores pointed out, a 4-set win against Signal. Nag-threaten pa Signal ng konti nung dulo. Galanza shoots. It's in play. That is scored upon by KKD. It's a 2-point lead by PLDT.
The direction changed when the ball hit the hands of the blockers. Hindi nakita yun ng Creamline, so they were a bit slow to react in that last rally. 2-point lead for the High Speed Hitters.
Dug up by Denden. Galanza adjusts. Here comes the set. Deep. Pushes it over. It's alive. Turing with the heave over. Fajardo sets up Kiana. Tracked down by Denden and Kim Fajardo. Rare moment for her to mishandle a pass there.
Miscalculated that toss of the Gumabaw hit.
It looked tossable eh. Siguro biglang dumating sa kamay niya, lumagpas. Isa-set na niya sana parang quick attack. Okay, 1-point lead by the High Speed Hitters. Davidson receives. Fajardo. One-hand push-up by Alyssa. Galanza. Tracked down by Arado. We are in play. Davidson shoots it over. Alyssa. One-handed toss over by Negrito. Kim Kiana D. Alyssa. Galanza. We have our first long rally of the match. Block!
Creamline will register a kill block. That time against Jovi Prado. Catarado was there. The coverage was actually present for PLDT. Hindi lang umangat ng tama yung bola.
And 2 straight points now by the Cool Smashers to tie up this first set at 9. Davison accepting. Fajardo setting up Kim Kiana. Block! And what a stoppage that time.
Back-to-back kill blocks for the Cool Smashers. Ito yung sinasabi ko na evenly matched sila. Yes, PLDT in terms of statistics is the leading blocking team of the PVL right now. But Creamline can also get their defensive touches.
Janet Panaga giving them their first taste of the advantage. Down to ring, pushed up by Galanza. Shot over by Negrito. In the back row, Davison is there. There's some confusion alignment-wise. That's why Reyes pounced on the opportunity. We are tied at 10.
Very quick recovery from the PLDT High Speed Hitters. Kim Fajardo knowing when to utilize their middles. That was Nika Reyes against a single blocker.
Tied at 10. Deep serve. Combinasyon. Fajardo pushes it to the other end. Gumabaw. Ja! It's a point for PLDT. Hindi naiangat.
Creamline is asking for a reaching beyond the net violation, plus the challenge.
Yeah. mundo ng volleyball. Overreach, overreach. Sa social, tsaka sa formal. It's, ano? Ang sabi mo? Reaching beyond? Yung...
Kyle Negrito was still trying to set that ball. But I think the first referee saw the ball cross over sa side ng PLDT, kaya hindi niya itinawag. But then again, we have a challenge on the floor, so we can get a better view.
Yeah. It's a normal reaction of volleyball players when you play. Diba? Up, ayan nil. No. On the other hand, Creamline is aghast. They're pointing out it's clearly over, but I think the play was already completed. Unsuccessful yung challenge. Let's listen to referee Erlindo.
Pagkawit ang bola, direksyon. Hindi pa siset yun.
Kuha niya kasi dito.
Naisip. Dapat yung pag ganon.
Exactly, pero binlock niya.
Alright, basing it on the conversation of the first referee and Eliza Valdez, the referee was pointing out to the direction of the ball.
Okay.
Upon the release of Kyle Negrito dun sa bola, pa-over na siya sa PLDT. That's why it was considered a block by the high-speed hitters. But Creamline will get a check of that Gemma Galanza combination play. So they get the point right back. And we're now squared at 11.
Again, the rule in volleyball, only the captain can address the referee. That's why Sherwin was being pushed away. Sherwin Menezes, yellow card.
Yellow card was given to Coach Sherwin. Tama, only Eliza Valdez can talk to the first referee. So if meron gusto sabihin yung head coach, kailangan ipadaan niya sa team captain.
Yeah. It's so that not everybody's complaining, you know. If you want to challenge it. So some order, quote unquote, has been restored. Fajardo sets up D. That is inside. Boy, it's a matter of small inches dito sa first set.
That is the favorite angle of Kim Kiana D, that cross-court hit. So Kyle Negrito has to be ready for defense. Because majority of the balls will really go to that zone.
Yeah. So 1 point lead, slightest of leads here. Then Lazaro Revilla gets to it. Gumaba on courts. Handled well by Mika Reyes. Blocked. But they could not push it up for more action, and we're tied at 12.
That's a big point for Creamline. That is part of their game plan to slow down the production of Savvy Davison. That is the third block, I believe, of the Cool Smashers.
Which they have to do consistently throughout the match, no matter how many sets it'll take them. Arado with a smile. Off the block. Rado got to it. Another block!
Right now, Creamline is out blocking the high-speed hitters. Monster block, another one against Savvy Davison.
Creamline now with the edge in the blocks, 4-2. Kill blocks, that is. All good slide to the floor by Negrito. Valdez. Deep shot into the corner, handled by Arado. Galanza. Oh, confusion, and I think it's 4 touches. Or double contact.
You cannot challenge a double contact violation called by the first referee.
Wala sa listahan yun eh. Lazaro. Oh, Panaga is in scoring position. Panaga has 6 points already. Spike of the set at it's niya ng Duncan sa lubog ng bayan. You know, the number 2 team blocking-wise is Akari. 3 is Petrogas. Number 4 is Farm Fresh. And 5, Creamline is number 6. Here's Arado. Difficult set, but they make do. They got it. They got it. 2-point lead. Right now, by Creamline.
It was almost a miscue on defense between Gemma Galanza and Pangs Panaga. But somehow, Michelle Gumabao was able to convert that out of system play.
And we have a timeout being requested. Creamline with the edge by 2.
Bitin na medyo mabagal. Kaya yung last two niya medyo bigil ng onti. Kaya na ngayon, turing na. Kaya na i-high hand. Break lang server ha. Kasi mo tayo.
I'm gonna wait longer then. Ay, isa pa ako tayo. So I can ano. Okay lang ah. Tara.
Balikan hinga.
Dalawa lang.
Paliwanag din natin, ano, as we take a look at some stars, ha? Dumadami hindi na walking wounded, but I would say the battery. Gia is back home. Congratulations, ladies, and the Alas team. And boy, what a job Gia did. Huh? I like the fact that Mars Alba also saw some action.
Jonathan Nang also supporting
Nakatago
his
palagi.
team. As always.
As always. Ano?
Lagi lang siyang nakatago. Low-key lang.
Andyan lang ako. Panaga has off to a great start, Neil, with 6 points.
She's currently the leading scorer for the Cool Smashers.
Set up job. Ooh, missed hit. Ano nangyari doon, Neil? Well, we'll try to get back to it after the technical timeout.
Bitin ba kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Here's that last sequence. Neil, take us through this. Bakit nangyari ito? Misjudgment of the angle?
That's one side of it. Another side is that Savi Davison wanted to try a different angle. She was blocked twice by the blockers of Creamline. Siyempre, iibahin niya na rin talaga. It's just that she didn't get the optimal set in that last rally. That's why she wasn't able to go for a successful sharp cross-court hit as well.
So
but the intention was there.
So we'd like to show that to you occasionally, not just the beautiful plays, but to understand why these things happen also. Thank you very much, Direk Alneri and your team right there in the trucks outside. In the meantime, down the middle. And that's cleanly hit that time. Baron with her first point of the match.
We're expecting to see big production also from Joy Baron. She has been the most consistent defender of the high-speed hitters, especially in the preliminaries.
Reverse set, too tight, too tight. And PLDT comes within 1. We have a timeout called by Sherman Menezes, sorry.
Girls, gitna lang natin yung receipt.
Apo. Perfect pass.
Then positive ka kung anong play mo, okay lang. Benji,
Yes, coach.
lang isa.
Yes, coach. Yeah.
Sumigaw ka kung ano yung papaluin mo para si Baron tumalon. Pag nagka-receive ha. Okay na, receive mo na ulit.
Happy!
Eh, mga coach talaga, they make the game very simple to understand and simple for the players to understand. And Sherwin is definitely one of them.
I agree. In that timeout, pinoint out ni Coach Sherwin that he wants to get a split block dun sa PLDT. They need the commitment of Majoy Baron para ma-free up yung left or right wing nila.
Lipat tayo. Gumaba. Oh, and a lot of football action. Doesn't get the ball over. And Creamline restores a 2-point lead.
In a way, nakuha ni Coach Sherwin yung gusto niya. Look at that. It was a delayed
In a way, yeah.
block
You're right.
from PLDT.
17-15. First set, lots of action. We have a foot mistake by Gumabao. Foot fault, I think, off the serve.
It doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah.
But may mga rare instances na tumatapak yung players sa linya. Danny Barreto also present here inside the Big Dome for our last semis matchup.
Hindi pa finals to, ha? Sunday pa yun. Cherry's now waiting. And first time for Cherry to return to the finals since, I think, 2021. Anyway, back to the present. Davison. Negrito. Oh, combination. Scrambling is PLDT. Galanza receiving. Valdez shooting away. Handled well by the D. Back row attack too strong.
You can sense a little bit of frustration from Savvy because she really wants to convert all of these sets into points.
Keep in mind that in the course of this PVL on tour, PLTD dropped only one set. And of course, nagkaroon tayo ng 2 groups, ano? Kaya hindi nag-meet all the way ito mga ito. Best, ano yung remind mo, top 2 teams of each group went forward. Then we had the knockout phases.
Before the quarters.
Fajardo. That's blocked partially. Blocked again. Playable. Galansag put a hand in it. This is shot, but kept in play. They will whistle. It's a catch and throw.
Lori Bernardo also hit the net. She hit the ball, so
Either of that or
yeah,
that.
it's a clear violation from Creamline.
Nauna yung touch of them. And we are now all tied up at 18.
That's the reason why the receivers in the back row always have to remind the middle blockers na huwag kukunin yung first pass, lalo na pag nagsha-short ball. Kadalasan, pag middle blocker, yung mga sumasabit lang sa net, yung pinapakuha sa kanila.
2 straight errors of reception by Creamline has given PLDT a new taste of the lead at 19-18.
That has been the trend here in the first set. Kung sino man yung team na hindi nakakapasa ng maayos, yun din yung hindi nakakapuntos.
Clearly so. 2-point lead earlier by Creamline at 17-15. That's a thing of the past already. It's a 19-18 PLDT lead here in the opening set. Galanza drops a message. Picked up. Pushed over. Recalibrated. Galanza shoots. Denied. Valdez stretches for it. There's going to be a bit of a joust and then a touch called against Creamline. And it's a 2-point lead now by PLDT. They've scored the last 3.
Unforced errors are piling up for the Cool Smashers.
And Coach Sherwin will settle down the troops.
Kailangan mo. Kung sa tak lang isipin natin. Kasi mo, ito ka na mag-play. Kasi pag-game mo, hinahin ang big quick, ha? 2, pag meron, 2. Dalawa lang yan. Let's go.
Hey, Rian, let's go!
On in, Creamline!
Alam mo, the coach will have to be the first source of optimism, ano? Kahit na nafe-feel ng players na wala yung lead nila. Dalawa lang yan, ang sabi. And dalawa lang nga ito. 2018.
Chai Troncoso is also present here.
Revilla got to it. That will score.
First
Turing
point
got it.
for Sheena Turing. They've been trying to get some points from that quick attack. Ngayon, they connect.
It's been a while since Creamline scored. Last 3 have been scored by PLDT. We have Jesus all set to perform service duties. Serving short. Davison skidding on the floor. Cut shot. Valdez. Good pickup by Jesus. Valdez to Fajardo. Valdez on the floor. Galanza denied. Valdez with one hand on it. Shot, and it's out. It's a point for Creamline. Excellent recovery by Eliza Valdez.
Great defensive sequence from the Cool Smashers. You also have to applaud the coverage of Ella De Jesus. That's why she's in for Creamline. It was a defensive sub for Coach Sherwin. And yung power pulit ni Gemma had enough juice to get that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, exactly. We are not at the 21. Galanza battle at the net. It will go the other way. Talo sa jousting so far ang Creamline, ha?
And they've been committing a lot of net violations actually.
Saka yung sinasabi mo yung segundang nakakapunta, no? Hindi mahirap taas and touch of the net happening to Creamline. In the middle, it's an overpass, and Davison quick to capitalize on it.
Passing has been the Achilles heel of Creamline in this first set.
Is there a challenge? Orman challenge it. Ano challenge? Yes, it is.
Creamline will just use this time to regroup.
Actually, no?
Might be a pseudo challenge.
That violation. Ayan nila yun. Wala eh. Hindi eh. Parang ano, no? Naging quote-unquote pseudo timeout. 22-20. Might as well use it to your advantage. 2-point lead by PLDT here in the first Prado. Very loaded serve. Galanza. Loaded attack.
You gotta love the strategy of Gemma Galanza. She's going to different angles. Available yung sharp cross, but from time to time, she will also target zone 1 kasi nag-adjust na rin yung blocking ng PLDT. She has been checked by the blockers of the High Speed Hitters. Kaya bumubukas din yung zone 1 for her.
Ooh, that was a very low toss. And that forced that into the net. Receiving the serve. 2-point lead. And if this is what you call the warning. At 23. Mika will serve. Gumabaw uncorks and delivers.
Quick stop for Michelle Gumabaw. 5 points already to support the 6 points of Panaga and 6 points of Galanza. And for the High Speed Hitters, it's Savvy Davison with 4, followed by KKD with 3.
23-22. Fajardo. Sharp! Sharp, sharp, sharp! And we arrive at set point.
You know that Savvy Davison will commit mistakes as well, but when it comes to the end game, ang taas ng percentage of her converting those jets from Kim Fajardo.
Revilla. Valdez. Playable. We are in play here. Good reach in by that is clearly hit by Eliza Valdez for her second point. We are at 24-23.
It was a faster shoot set from Kyle Negrito para makakuha ng delay dun sa block ni Majoy Baron, and it worked really well for them.
Ito yung sinasabi ni Boom Gonzalez na gut check time. Kasi 24 ang PLDT set point, while on the other side, Creamline is at 23. Timeout requested by PLDT.
Ready lang kayo dito. Tsaka long. Tap. Sa maganda.
Service specialist ha. Pag-contact pala, galawan nyo na yung short.
Okay, go.
Last.
Ready lang ulit.
Coach Ralt is anticipating a short ball from Alia Torres. Coach Alessandro Lodi also enjoying the action here.
Because, you know, there's very little transition time between the end of this tournament going into the next.
We will have a quick invitational tournament after nitong PVL on tour.
Kasi we won't have PVL action during the men's World Championship. Yeah.
So ang balik natin ay October na.
Wow. I'll see you in October. But I'll see you in the World Championship, I'm sure. In the meantime, hello. We are tied, and we have expected this. It will be nip and tuck all the way. Look at how this was scored upon.
Gumabaw challenging the block of Majoy Baron.
Gumabaw and Panaga have 6 points each. 24 all. First to lead by 2, of course. Well done. Davison shoots away, and she has 6 points.
Full elevation, full power for Savvy Davison.
Set point number 2. Long.
PLDT wants to get over this hump. Yung nandun ka na, pero kinakapos sa dulo. Coach Real.
Natitikman mo na.
Yeah. Coach Real is asking for another good point for the High Speed Hitters. They have Jovi Prado up front. Nandiyan din si Majoy Baron.
The tough set, the block. Fajardo recalibrates. Davison gets it to go, and that's set point number 3.
As I said, even if she commits mistakes, kayang-kaya niyang bawiin in the next rally.
I agree. She has 7 points in this opening set. You know, the longer the set goes, the more points she'll accumulate actually. Here's Baron. Valdez. Regalo. Hindi na diinan. And this first set drops its curtains at 27-25. Don't challenge anymore, I think, Eliza. Wait. What's happening?
Creamline is asking for a net violation.
So, is it a challenge? It is. It should be. No, the point is clearly so. On the other end, it's PLDT's first set to win. They take it 27-25. We will have the second set ready for you shortly. But first, the point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Don't go too far away, everybody. We've got a good one, a delicious one right here in the PVL on tour.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, stand out with a brighter skin that just glows. Look at that glow. Show us that bright skin. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter. Get that glow and flex that beauty with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
.34 minutes before the first set dropped its curtains, and it's close, tight, and thrilling all the way. It could have gone either way. 3 set points first by PLDT before they finally got it at 27.
Creamline actually had a good chance of putting that last point away. Yun nga lang, kinapos sa timing si Sheena Turing. But that set 1 was definitely close. A nail-biter, as you would call it. 12 deadlocks and 4 lead changes. We needed 34 full minutes to actually finish that set. In terms of attack efficiency, Creamline was the more efficient team, 31% compared to the 22% of the High Speed Hitters. And Creamline also had more kill blocks compared to PLDT. But in the end, yung errors talaga ng Creamline ang tumulong sa PLDT comeback from
so
that.
Ang dami, no? Net violations, passing mistakes.
That's 12 unforced errors. So So it's like half.
Far too many, huh?
PLDT didn't even need to get more attack points kasi naibigay na sa kanila yung mga puntos of those unforced errors.
So remember the night before yung Indonesian coach simply said, passing, passing. And I think it applies for Creamline here today. That's got to be the main thing they have to address here in the second set.
That's also another thing to improve on because on and off rin yung naging passing ng Creamline in set number 1. So that's going to be their top priority. And as for PLDT, they have to start strong and pull away early.
Welcome to the second set. It's just about ready to open its door as referee Patrick Castillo is sorting out the final positions for the rotation, and we are underway with set number 2. Valdez, first attack. Dinked it over. Oh, it's off the block, and Kim Kennedy gets PLDT on the board quickly.
PLDT really wants to turn up the volume. Of course, they're up by a set. The momentum is with them.
Boy, and what a run they've had. And you remember that second game they had in Cebu? You felt that they weren't that sharp in that second game in Cebu, but when they switched it on, they just pulled away. We didn't have any 4-set matches in Cebu, if I remember. Yes, we all had 3-set battles. We're tied at 1, by the way, here in the second set. Panaga, who's had a good game thus far. Down the middle we go. Read by Negrito. Gumabaw is there. Galanza tossed it over. Kim Pardo sets up Kim Kennedy, who finds the wide open space. Sam Corrales will file her second set report.
7-0 earlier, you were mentioning about the high conversion of Savvy Davison in the end game, and even if she has been out for a while, it is evident that her connection with her setter, Kim Fajardo, is still stronger than ever. Now, Kaf told me that despite not physically being together in practice, it is the trust that allows her to set up the spikers that way. Sabi nga niya, may diskarte daw talaga kasi coming from the coaches, and that gives them the confidence in each other. Now, as the playmaker, alam ni Kaf that it will be all about those in-game adjustments and sticking to the plan if they want to take it all the way to the finals with their unblemished streak. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Sam Corrales. While Sam was reporting, we're experiencing the first long rally of the second set. Aggressive plays by both sides, and they're keeping the ball very much in action. Gumabaw, it's off 2 hands, but reached for by Baron. Negrito sets up this quick attack, and it's delivered upon by Toring for her second point.
Sheena Turing wanted that set from Kyle Negrito. Gusto niya talaga makabawi agad, and she did. No blockers up there for PLDT.
Gumabaw will serve with the score currently pegged at 2 apiece. That does not cross over. The point will belong to Creamline.
Well, that point was a bit low for Savvy Davison as he tried to go for another cut shot.
Michelle Gumabaw will continue to serve. Wow, what a set. And cleanly delivered upon by Majoy Baron for her second point.
As long as she's up against a single blocker, makaka-convert si Majoy off those Kim Fajardo sets.
I like your point the other night when we did the last game. The middle blockers, just if you can give contributions to them, 3 points, 4 points, that will amount to something. As Valdez has just scored, Creamline is back up front, 4-3.
Point number 3 for Eliza Valdez, breaking the block. Kim Fajardo and Majoy Baron.
Kyla Atienza is alternating with Denden Lazaro Revilla at the libero position. Catarado doesn't make that many mistakes.
That's actually one of the most difficult things to do, to get an ace of a libero like Catarado.
5-3.
2-point lead. for Creamline here in the second. They had flings with the lead in the first, but could not hang on to it. Baron makes it a set. It's an overpass. And in the corner it goes. It's Creamline now by 3.
It's a surge from the Cool Smashers. They just have to minimize their unforced errors to pull away here in the second set. Timeout, PLDT.
Kanya-kanya muna ulit. Okay lang. Kita muna.
Ina-alternate niya lang tayo, te. Ng long. Okay,
I have a question for you, coaching-wise. Do college coaches, because of the teaching element in it, do they end up talking more than the professional coaches, or it depends?
It depends, but I believe yes din. Kasi in college, madami pang kailangan baguhin when it comes to the fundamentals of the players.
Plus the
Kasi
thinking.
dinedevelop pa rin yung diskarte nila when it comes to player. But in the pros kasi, assumed na or given na dapat na pag binigyan ka ng instructions ng coach, i-apply mo na lang agad.
And we are underway, continuing. And Eliza Valdez makes the connection. Pushes their team in front by 4.
That's just trademark Eliza Valdez. She just disguised that drop ball so well, and she was coming from the back row.
Tinago yung kamay, ano? Kunwari naka-load up eh. 4 ang lamang ng Creamline as Eliza continues to serve. Arado receiving. Davison. Atienza gets to it. Elevated by Baron, who shoots but is denied entry. Recycled offense. Negrito goes to Turing. Sheena couldn't score, but Galanza does. And we will arrive at the first technical timeout with a 5-point lead by the Cool Smashers.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Keep in mind, as you watch this game, this is not a series. This is a one-game affair. The loser ends up playing for the bronze on Sunday, while the winner faces Cherry Tigo, which won against Signal earlier in 4. Oh, Atienza is repelled by it, but keeps it in play. Denied, but alive to the back row. Eliza flying and diving. Galanza uncorks. It's still alive. Kim Kianeti drops to the deck. Good stretch by Gumaba, reversed by Negrito, and Creamline takes the point.
PLDT is having ball control problems here in the second set. They're getting the touches, hindi lang pupunta dun sa optimal spots ng
the
court
right
para
play,
ma-set
agree.
ni Kim Fajardo.
And Kim can't do anything if she has no clean ball to work with. 9-3. Suddenly, it's a 6-point lead. And Eliza, I think, missed the target. We were tied earlier at 3, but then we had 6 straight points before that point by PLDT. It is now 9-4 here in the second. That's caught by the net. Second service error by Davison.
It's also the biggest lead of the match. Compared to the first set na mas dikit, maagang nag-pull away ang Creamline ngayon.
They're smoother here in the second set, no? Compared to that first set where they were looking for where they would land. And that ball gets a lucky break and it throws over it. Sheena Torres celebrates.
He is now at 7 for the pink shirts.
Turing has pocketed 3 points, contributing along with Panaga and Gumabaw who have 6 each. Ayun yung sinasabi mo. Hindi malinis ang pasahan. Combination as Galanza works with Panaga and Negrito to score that point.
Yeah, Magalanza has been identifying all of these empty spots on the floor defense of PLDT. Well-calculated push there. Saktong-sakto sa linya.
Angelica Alcantara will see action for the first time. The serve in play. Arado makes it a set. That's checked, but it's outside. 5th point.
It's only the first point of Joby Prado.
Yeah.
She needs to get more, especially pag nasa 2-hitter rotation sila.
Parang butas na butas yung scoring ng PLDT, lalo na rito sa second set where they have scored only 5 points. Down the middle, no, they switch the other way. Jesse De Leon, by the way, is on the floor. Galanza off the hands. Blocked! Panaga with her 7th point.
Block party is still alive for Creamline. After dropping the first set, they are now up by 8 points.
Biggest lead.
Wow, Pangs Panaga having the time of her life. 7 points.
Negrito. Prado got to it. Davison found the open area. Spike of the set, atitsa yun ang Duncan. Pasalubong ng Bayan. Bit of a hill to climb for PLDT. Down as of the moment by 7. Kaf Fajardo to her former high school teammate Eliza Valdez. That does not get a clearance. It's outside. It's 14-6.
They're working like a well-oiled machine here in the second set. Panaga scoring off that side attack. 8 points for her and 5 yung nanggaling sa kill block.
Oh, nga pala, no? Sharp serve in play. Fajardo. That does not cross for Mika Reyes. Now the biggest lead is on the board. 15-6, the 9-pointer.
It's PLDT's turn to give 3 points to the Cool Smashers.
Oh. Galanza serve. And just out of reach. But Negrito had a hand on it. A tough angle to deal with, actually. That's Kim Kianadi with 6 points now.
Second top scorer for PLDT. In this specific rotation, dito ko actually pinaka-ine-expect na mas maraming sets na mapunta kay KKD.
Valdez hesitates. Fajardo stretches for it. Adjust in the air. It hits the antenna. And we arrive at the second technical timeout where they substantially lead by Creamline at 16-7.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
You continue to be with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for semifinal night in the PVL on to our long journey for our tournament. Coming to a thrilling close, the finals will happen on Sunday, 1-game affair. Currently 16-7, Creamline losing the first set earlier, 27-25. Now roaring back loudly really ahead, twice ahead by 9 points against this PLDT side. Panaga, one of the shining stars for Creamline here. Gemma got to it, but that's completely out of reach.
That was a bullet from Savvy Davison. This is the rotation they've been waiting for, a full front line for PLDT.
Oh, look at the speed of that one. But Gemma still got to it. Just no angle to play with, actually, after the first pass. 16-8 tally here.
Team Fajardo will have Davison, Baron, and KKD at her disposal up front.
Kiseo is on the floor for the service duties. Galanza accepting. The gentle push finds its way to the open area. 17-8. Gumabaw now knocking in 7.
Kel Negrito has been giving her attackers a lot of delayed blocks as well.
Michelle serve. Arado got to it quick. Atienza puts it back in play. Valdez off hands. Prado is there. Oh, sharp and true. Davison piercing the defense, if there ever was one there. Davison now collecting 3 over 10 points here in the second.
Pagkaharap pa nga lang, double block, tuldok na yung palo. Paano pa yung single block yung nasa harap ni Sammy Davison?
Yung huling palo doon sa pako na bago pumasok. Valdez gets it back quickly and it's 18-9. Eliza beginning to percolate, collecting 6 points already.
A double point lead for Cool Smashers. Official score is 18, serving 9.
Eliza. Arado. Bullet is returned to the gun. But there's an open spot and the lead is reduced to 8.
Sometimes she doesn't need to use power. Just like that hit, kitang-kita niya na walang tao sa zone 1.
Over the hands, di ba?
Michelle Gumabaw was already up front waiting for a drop ball.
Gamit lang ng kamay talaga no? Lalim ng pick-up. Nahirapan si Dendon and Davison now with 12. Sherwin Meneses calls a timeout to stop this what seems to be an uprising by PLDT here in the second.
Kaya may advantage sa inside dito, dalawa eh. So, anong pinakamagandang execution gagawin? Medyo hindi. Kasi si Prado to eh. Kaya ba? Dito na. Dito ka na. Expert ka naman dito. Si Gemma, nandito naman eh. Ha?
Okay.
Oh, get sana lang!
Let's go! All in! Creamline!
Happy!
Unti-unti, our coaches are moving in this direction. I saw that with Tina Salak sa Akari. And they would call a play right away. Not just talk motivational. Let's call a play right away. Especially now that the last 2 points. And look at this. There's a fan. They're fans, actually. They're enjoying themselves completely. Glad you could join us. Have Samantha here with Neil Flores and Sam Corrales. That serve is over. That's her 3rd service error.
Mas marami na ngayong unforced errors yung PLDT compared sa Creamline.
Which had 12 in that burst.
They have adjusted their game. Now De Jesus rather, is in for Sheena Turing. Fortify the floor for Creamline.
You know, you're right about your mental count for the errors. 6 errors by PLDT. Just 1 so far by Creamline here in the second set. Galanza fully loaded, but it's recoiled. Repeat. It is rejected. Davison cuts it. It's Panaga is all over the net. Hirap ng set na yan. It's outside though.
I don't think Michelle Gumabaw was expecting that set from Kyle Negrito.
And the lead is 7 points. Legacion, who's in the game, will serve. lumalim ng rotation ni Coach Ralph. Dinamihan niya na yung pumasok. That his usual number. Galanza overcooks it. Is it a check ball? Yes, it is. It looked overcooked.
No challenge from PLDT. It hit the fingertips of Mika Reyes.
And the lead is 8. It was largest at 9. Twice in the course of this second set at 15-6 and 16-7. That is inside, and that'll make it 20-13.
Point number 2 for Jovi Prado. Mas mataas yung success rate niya here in the second set compared to the first. She was checked by the blocker for Creamline in that first frame. And itong si Jovi Prado, she's one of the most patient hitters na napanood ko. Because she's one of those players that will go to intentional rebounds eh. Na pag hindi niya nakikita na optimal yung set, tatry niyang i-reset until makuha siya ng tamang timing on the ball.
I agree. And you tend to forget her, given the presence of Kimgiana Di Baron and Nicares, and then you realize she's burning you. 2014, is there a challenge? It looked like, on first glance, there was a touch. But let's confirm it. Sometimes your eyes can play games with you, you know. And now it's officially a challenge.
It's a block touch
it is.
challenge officially from Creamline. A while ago, ball in, ball out, pero they changed it to a block touch.
Yeah. It should be, I think, more than... Kasi in, out na eh. Dito may chance ka pa eh. Mataas. Mataas. So, it looked initially there was a block touch, but there's not one that is confirmed by the challenge video. 6-point lead nonetheless, but not safe, as the last 2 points have been scored by the High Speed Hitters. Then Lazaro Revilla. That is denied, and the last 3 points have been PLDTs. Sherwin Meneses calls a break in the action.
Pilitin natin dito. Dito, kasi receive ko tayo eh. Si Prado to eh, si Prado. Either A or 4, pwede yan. 10G lang maiwan dito. Ha?
Okay.
Kung wala, wag natin pilitin eh.
Okay, good.
Gawin natin sa ano, cover.
All in, Creamline! Happy!
Ang nahirap sa volleyball, ano? Ang dami mong tinitingnan sabay-sabay.
That's correct. Yung mga maliliit na details will actually add up to the picture na gusto mabuo ng mga coaches. I know that Creamline's favorite combination play ay yung combination play sa gitna, but it can also be a double-edged sword against a tall blocking team like PLDT. Because pag nasa gitna yung set, yes, maraming angulo na pwedeng puntahan, pero hindi din gumagalaw yung blockers. So, madaling sunggaban yung bola. You saw Del Palomata and Alia Malaluan a while ago. They're just supporting their team from the bench.
4 straight points now by PLDT. Earlier, it was 20-12. Overpass.
Great counter run by the High Speed Hitters. They figured it out. They know that if they serve heavy, if they force those shank passes from Creamline, kaya nilang makabalik.
5 straight points.
They're just down by 3.
Then keeps it in flight. Gumabaw whips it against the block, but it's still in play. Blocked, and finally they get some scoring as Panaga. Is that credited to Panaga? Wait, let's confirm. Looks like it's Galanza. Galanza getting her 10th point.
First player in double digits for the Cool Smashers.
Yeah. And the lead is 4. Elevated. Gumabaw. It's long. It's long. 21-18. There's a challenge officially. You know, no lead is safe. Huh? They were ahead 20-12, and suddenly PLDT caught fire with 5 straight points.
This is the last challenge opportunity for Creamline. So if this is unsuccessful, wala na sila moving forward.
Often you tell me when you get the other team gets to 20, but if you're at 18 or 19, parang may chances ka eh, no? Parang meron. Meron.
Successful challenge from Creamline will be called against Ika Reyes.
And that'll make the score 22-17. And it's a 5-point lead by Creamline. But this serve is too much. And that parang golfa. The point given to you by the course is taken away by the course as well. They got the challenge point, but they wasted the serve, and the lead is back to 4. Then has been steady. Valdez with some power on it. Fajardo pursues. Pushed high by Negrito. Set. Valdez resets. Reverse. Gumabo finds an angle. Can't nail it in. Here's a long exchange that's developing. And it's still alive. Valdez is there. Dumped it over. Good job by Lazaro. Mika. Kim Kiana. Galanza. Third longest rally. Valdez. It won't stay down. Prado. Yes!
Wow, PLDT scoring a big point in the tail end of set number 2. And they went back to their strength.
Yes.
You saw multiple block touches by the defenders of the high-speed hitters. And in the end, they were the ones who came out on top in that rally.
3-point lead. Problematic. Panaga. Oh, look at this! 9 points!
That was all ad-lib from Creamline. Kaya Negrito just put that ball up. Pangs, ikaw na bahala.
And Jeanette Panaga knocking that in. Turing is back in. We have Alea Torres who's going to serve. Oh!
This is what you don't want to see as you're trying to close out a set and equalize.
Ano yun, high risk, high reward, high risk. Hindi makuha. Big payback by the other side. 3-point lead though. Creamline trying to hang on to tie the set count. Galanza. Valdez. No angle. Fajardo. D. Dumps it into the middle.
KKD is feeling it. 8 points already for her. Successful power tip against the defense of Creamline.
Bukas na bukas eh, no? Mika serves again. Negrito. Valdez powers it up. And they arrive at set point. You know, Neil, we expected this to be hard fought all the way between these two.
Even if a certain team builds a lead, we know that the other team can
I
also
agree. Yes, well
run
said.
for that lead.
So well said. Serving the set will be Michelle Gumabao. Deep. Ah, well done.
Creamline is not yet out of the woods. Especially nasa harapan si Savvy Davison, so they need to finish it in this next rally by getting a good receive.
Yes, and making it a clean attack. Here's a chance. Valdez gives it to them! And we're tied in the set count at 1 apiece. And listen to this crowd roar! And let's take a look at the point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening Lotion. 25-22 is the final count. First set going 27-25. We can go the full route here, and I wouldn't be surprised.
With Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion, stand out with a brighter skin that just glows. Look at that glow. Show us that bright, beautiful skin. She's serving grace and she is the main character. Don't just be bright, be Vita Brighter with Myra Whitening Vitamin Lotion.
Taas ang kamay sa mga gusto ng Fabriano Dry Fit Jerseys. Meron po kaming 10 ipamimigay via our slingshot. Okay, dito tayo sa may bandang 209. Dito naman tayo sa side ng Creamline. Alright, taas ang kamay. Okay, I think we have 3 more from Fabriano. Meron pa ba? Ilan pa yan? Is this the last one? Okay, I think this is the last one from our sponsor, Fabriano Appliances. All right, there you go. Thank you so much, Fabriano Appliances, known for its cooking ranges made in Europe, refrigerators, air conditioners, washing machines, and many more. The official home and commercial appliance partner of the PVL.
Well, we kind of expected this, that this will be a tooth and nail battle. Call it what you will, all those sports cliches. They were going to really claw at each other in this match.
It's actually ironic because in the first set, Creamline had a higher conversion rate in terms of attacks, but they dropped that set. Set number 2, ganun naman nangyari sa PLDT. They had more success in offense, but they dropped that set as well. Well, the unforced errors of PLDT definitely cost them that second set. They were able to make a counter run, but nabitin lang nung dulo because of the offense of Eliza Valdez. She scored crucial back-to-back points for Creamline as they equalized in set scores. Look at the numbers. Actually, in all categories, dikit na yung second set compared to that first frame. And this is the numbers that we want to see when we're watching the games of Creamline and PLDT. Yung dikit lang in every skill category.
You know, meron mga 5-set na matches, you know, na kung minsan nagdadrag, nagsa-slow down, but not these two. You know, PLDT, they have not dropped a game here. Just dropping one set. On the other hand, resilient itong Creamline. So both want to be in the final on Sunday.
Yeah, well, this third set, the swing set as we call it, will be very exciting for sure. Nobody wants to give a significant advantage to the other team. So we can expect these teams to make their own counter adjustments based on the previous set. For sure, ball control will be one of the main concerns of PLDT as we move forward. And as for Creamline, yung mga combinations nila, baka mag-iba. Kasi just listening to the timeout of Coach Sherwin, meron siyang mga specific plays na dinodraw na gusto niya, dito na lang tayo, huwag na tayo masyado pumunta sa gitna.
And he was being very specific of the areas where they would attack in front. And in fact, rather, in the meantime, we are a few seconds away. Davison with 12, Galanza with 10. They are the leading producers thus far in the match, and we expect the points to pile up. And I don't expect a short route for this one. Where those of you who have had dinner, we envy you. But we also are thrilled that you're with us for this one. Oh, inabot ni Davison. Inabot niya.
That's pure athleticism. Parang palapit na sa antena yung bola, but somehow she was able to save that ball. But there's a challenge.
Reaching
Early
beyond.
challenge.
Reaching beyond. Paboritong challenge ngayong araw na to ng Creamline. As of now, the first point has been already credited to PLDT, but it's in yet to be confirmed. Here it is. Let's see. Parang hindi. Sakto lang. No?
Nasa airspace na ng PLDT yung bola. So it was a valid offhand hit from Savi.
So it's an unsuccessful challenge for Coach Sherman. PLDT registering the first point of this third set. Welcome, Sef Sarmenta, Neil Flores, and Sam Corrales working the game for you. Oh, that's now going to hit. Davison missing it now, and we can now go to Sam Corrales.
Gemma Galanza told me that against PLDT tonight, ang mindset niya ay hindi naman ito talaga paramihan ng panalo. It is about who has more heart. Sino yung mas may laban at sino ang kayang tumapos ng laro. And we definitely saw that heart in the previous set rather. Now on another note, Gemma also told me that the Cool Smashers felt pretty calm in their last game against Farm Fresh because they were able to have a break from the travel in Iloilo. So they played that match like their usual selves, and it is proof na kahit sino ay pwedeng bumawi. Kaya bang bumawi ng Creamline ngayon? Or can PLDT keep their perfect record? Back to you, 7-0.
Muchas gracias, Sam Corrales. In the meantime, Davison just scored a 14th point. And there's a counter on the other side by Valdez, who has now accumulated 9 points. We're tied at 2.
She has tied the output of Pangs Panagan. She's 1 point away from tying the output of Gemma Galanza for PLDT. Still Savi Davison on top. Only player in double digits. 14 for her. Feel ko maka 25 to 30 yan si Savi Davison. KKD with 8.
Baron's shot is parried away. That is blocked by Davison. We play on. This strike is blocked. Blocked. And it's out.
Creamline knows how to work around that wall of PLDT. But Michelle Gumabaw targeting the left hand of Savi Davison. Get the hit out.
Cool Smashers have a slight lead, 3-2. They led by as much as 9 points twice before PLDT threatened substantially in that second set. Gumabaw battling, spinning around is Davison slices it, and she has 15.
She's the main source of points for PLDT.
And here's Savi Davison. Had some problems with her serve, but this one is clear. Off the block, in-playable Prado. And Arado working on it along the sideline. Attack mode. Oh, great pickup downstairs. Prado denied. Reached for by Dave. Fajardo sets up. Oh, a miss by Davison.
Timing was way off for that back row hit.
Too fast, no? Medyo a little too fast.
Great effort though from the team captain, Kat Arado, just saving all of those balls.
Sila ni Prado dito sa left flank. Oh, Prado, you were saying? Just knows how to pile up the points when she has to. Prado with 3 points. Quick decision making, ano, pag nasa area ka na. When you see where the hands are possession, this one is long. And Creamline back in front by 1. Hindi rin napapagod yung Creamline fans, ano? Tatayo, tapos sasayaw, tapos believe ako sa energy niya. 5-4. Bumalik. Valdez will shove it over. Play short. Fajardo on 2. Gumabaw, airborne. Top angle, Kim Kennedy gets to it. Prado, denied. Arado, Fajardo, Reyes, denied.
That defense was ready once again. I think that block will be credited to Gemma Galanza.
Galanza with 11, Panaga with 9, Dumaba with 9, Valdez with 9. That's so spread out. Sets are tied, 1 apiece. Prado punches it, but it's kept very much in play. And there's a miss. Eliza was trying to work an angle there, but missed it completely. The LDT comes within a point of the lead with Creamline here in the third. Then has been steadfast. Sharp, but Arado says, no way. Drop, cleanly done.
Gemma Galanza
12.
leading all scorers for Creamline now with 12 points.
I like the reaction of Denden. I don't know if we'll get it here. Napasayaw si Denden dito eh. She just loved it.
That touch was so delicate. Sometimes, mas mahirap pa nga mag-drop ball ng ganon.
Parang huling icing sa cake eh. Oh. Samantala, point awarded, point lost. Ganon lang itong laro to. Bawi-bawi. Jovi Prado will be serving way back. Out of reach. And we arrive at the first technical break with Creamline ahead 8-6.
Na-miss niyo ba yung game namin? Kung na-miss niyo, subscribe na to our YouTube channel. Subscribe na!
We have you back with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum for semifinal night here at the PVL on tour. We're looking for the second finalist, and look at this. Negrito with a solid serve, giving Creamline a 3-point lead.
Kyle Negrito was the best server in that game against Farm Fresh.
You know, PLDT is facing a serious challenge tonight. They've steamrolled over the opposition, losing just one set. In the meantime, it's 9-6. Whoa, what an angle! Negrito with an ace!
That ball just dropped. Like that back-to-back aces for Kyle Negrito and Creamline.
Boy, and a timeout by PLDT in battle right now after that second ace by Negrito. Kanya-kanyang style talaga, no? Jerry does this sometime, or very often, while Coach Rao allowed the women to discuss the issues at hand. Because I think the women know what to discuss. They're behind by 4 right now, and the sets are tied at 1 apiece.
Mika Reyes was asking for a break point from her teammates, and magagawa lang nila yun pag makapasa sila.
Na maayos. Davis and Rail get it from the deep corner of Zone 1.
Back to their 3-hitter rotation. Ito lagi yung iniintay ng PLDT. They want to stay here actually in this rotation because net defense already there with KKD and Majoy Baron. Then you have a strong hand in Sabi Davison sa left.
Full house. That is inside. Got the angle. So tough.
Shell Gumabao is also now in double digits.
With 10 as she completes the spike of the set. Brought to you by Dunking Pasalubong ng Bayan.
At this rate, 4 players will be in double digits for the Cool Smashers.
No question. They'll march into that. Deep serve on the front line. Davison. Door shut on her. Kim sets it up again, and it's pushed over cleanly. Who got it? Was it Kiana?
Yeah.
Yes. And now she has 7. Checking that 9.
At this point, the other attackers of PLDT need to step up. You're already getting numbers from KKD. Ang dami ng pinupuntos ni Sabi Davison, but the support cast
they need
also
runs
need to get their own numbers.
Ooh. Kim Kennedy with a tired serve there. Well, wait. Panaga, who's played so well here tonight. Fajardo. Look at Arado put a hand on it. Prado pushed it over. Denied entry. To the back row we go with Galanza. Here comes Davison. Panaga says no way. Here comes Gumabao. Read by Baron. Back row. Unable to handle the heat. She's in 10 points. And it's a 5-point lead by Creamline here. Cherry Tigo, of course, watching this with tons of interest. They're waiting for their opponent in the finale on Sunday. They took the game earlier. Nice defense by PLDT, slamming the door on that one. They have Baron scoring her 4th.
If PLDT can't get those points through offense, they need to get it through defense.
I agree.
Ganyan naman yung ginawa nila in the preliminaries.
Yeah.
And even in the quarters.
They shut the door, but oh boy, that's 5 service errors. You know, when you're playing catch-up, you really can't afford the service errors. And look at this, it's an ace.
While ago it was Skyly Grito getting those aces. Now it's Michelle Gumabao.
That's a total of 6 aces already for Creamline. Fajardo checks the other side. Uh-oh.
Net fault.
Anong violation? Net? Okay. So, our arrival at the technical timeout, the second is stalled. The point is awarded to PLDT. Back to live action. Gumabo kneeling on the floor. Davison gets it, and they mess up their passing. And Creamline is at the technical timeout mark ahead. 16-10. Back with you shortly.
Bitin na kayo sa games? Watch all the replays on PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
Glad you're with us here at the Smart Araneta Coliseum.
Crisscross King Crunchers.
Oh, lending support.
Supporting their
Is that Rexenthal?
Yeah, Rexenthal and Jeron Riquenton.
Natatawa si Riquenton. Why? We haven't covered the men of late. Huh? We look forward to the next season. Well, they'll be in the World Championship, some of them at least. In the meantime, the serve is too strong, too wide, and it will give PLDT its 11th point. Fajardo serving. Ang lambot paabutin ni Denden ng bola. No? Block. Prado recoils. Block. Boy, the blocking now in place for Creamline. Galanza now with 14. Scoring 3 block points in the process. Panaga has 5 of it.
The top of the coverage, we already recognize the advantage of PLDT in the blocking department. Again, overall, they are getting out-blocked by the Cool Smashers.
Yes. Panaga's regalo shot handled well by PLDT. They're kneeling down. Shoved high by Toring. This is playable. Toring. Sheena's shot is in play. Arado gets out of the way. Prado. Good shot by Prado. Totally out of reach.
4 points for Joey Prado. He needs to get to the double-digit mark if they want to catch up. Mahirap din kasi na i-overload mo lahat kay KKD and Sabi Davison.
Oo, kailangan i-spread out mo para na ko-confuse din yung depensa at saka napapagod din yung leading scorers mo. But look, this shot on target, and that's 15 for Gemma Galanza.
So that's one player na parang hindi na ubusan ng bala. Gemma Galanza once again goes to that sharp cross-court angle, getting past the defense of Catarado.
Ang nakakatawa sa kanya, hindi siya katangkaran, pero kung lumundag, at saka yung angulo niya. Prado. Reverse. For defense, holding for Creamline. While on the other side, it's falling apart for PLDT.
Gemma Galanza sucked up all the confidence in the world for today's game.
16. 19. 12 tally, 7-point lead. It was largest at 9 in the second set. First set went the way of PLDT. Close and tight, 27-25 in case you're joining us late. Davison. Pushed up by Panaga. Yes, alive. Chance. Back row. Prado is repelled. And that's a big shot by Kim Kennedy, who now has accumulated 10 points.
What about the defense of Catarado? She's been sacrificing her body, just trying to save all of these balls for her squad. Kaya kailangan ma-convert ng attackers eh. Grabe yung effort ng libero eh.
Papakamatay na ako rito.
Parang mahihiya ka na lang kay Catarado pag hindi mo napatay yung ball.
Diba? Uy, mahiya tayo. This serve is in play. But it's quickly scored upon by Creamline. Bumabaw now with 12.
The speed has ballooned to 7. Thanks to the serving and hitting.
Better control by Creamline so far. Although in the first set, they were threatened kahit umabot na sila ng 20 nun. Pushed up high by Atienza. Galanza, Negrito, Arado rather. Davison uses her left hand. Panaga makes it a set. There's some confusion. Galanza shoots. Fajardo, one-handed set. Alive! Davison gets it.
These are the rallies that they need to win. They want to catch up, talking about PLDT.
Kanina, no, yung second set ended at 25-22. lamang ng malaki at 22-17 ang o 21-13 pa nga. Pero humabol ang kupunan ng PLDT. Samantala, may challenge ba nil? Meron, ano?
Floor touch challenge from Creamline. They will be challenging the pancake save of Jovi Prado. Look good to me though, but sa mga floor touch challenges, kailangan makita kung ano ba yung unang tumama eh. I mean,
Bola o
tumama
kamay.
na ba sa floor bago sa kamay?
So, may timeout yata na hiningi. Yung mga subs hindi pinayagan. Makinig tayo sa timeout. The challenge was denied. Ha?
Yung second kasi, yung depensa nila, sure yun kay Davison na kung may, at usapan kahapon kung may iwanan to.
Okay lang. Okay, coach. My bad, my bad.
Oh,
Hey!
receive.
Okay, coach.
Let's go! All in! Creamline!
Ang ganda ng timeout ni Sharon. Ang usapan natin kahapon. O, ibalik natin kung ano yung pinag-usapan kahapon. Ha? And the concern was, of course, Davison. If you're counting at home, Davison already with 17. D with 10. Prado with 4. Reyes with 4. I think Mika Reyes has to score more, actually.
Alam din ni Coach Sherwin na this is already a good lead against the strong
I
team in
agree.
PLDT. Pero they can't allow kung ano yung nangyari nung second set na mangyari ulit.
Na ma-threaten, ano, ha? Tough scenario. And Panaga could not cross it over. Pangs was thinking Eliza is pursuing a point with referee Eusebio.
Kahit ba cross yun, mababa.
You know, see, referee Eusebio is also a school teacher. And volleyball is his passion as well. Oh, boy. This serve.
Yeah. Service is the problem ng PLDT na hindi nila ma-address here in the third set.
Nine service errors. Davison has 4 of them. Here's Savvy. Jesus. Block. Well done.
Slowly but surely, Majoy Baron is now getting good block touches.
She has 5 points. They come within 5. Baron, the block is her forte. That's messed up by Creamline. Here comes PLDT again. Knocking at the door.
Lead is down to 4. It is like deja vu.
The lead was whittled down to 3 at 24-21 in that second set. In the meantime, a timeout is taken.
Oo, kailangan lang mapalo. Kasi tayo. Kasi bakit? Kukunin ka na naman ng dalawa dyan. Sheena, ha? MJ,
Coach.
huwag ka na magdalawang isip dyan.
Yes,
Down the line mo na yung palo.
Okay.
Ha? Oh, gitna lang, ha?
Energy!
All in, Creamline! Happy!
It's another direct instruction from Coach Sherwin. Yes.
MG, no? Michelle Gumabaw.
She wants he wants a down-the-line hit from Michelle
Huwag
Gumabaw.
ka nang mag-hesitate.
Huwag ka nang mag-isip.
Ah.
Default na yun, whatever happens, as long as you get the set,
And she's right there.
go down the line.
As Direk Alneri focuses his cameras on her. In the meantime, this, you were saying? Almost, ano? Good set. Ay, short!
That has been the story of the set. PLDT will make their counter run. And para matapos yung counter run, babalik sila dun sa unforced errors. Kaya sayang, alam kong malaki pang hihinayang nila. Because they were in it.
Ano man. They've been in every set so far. They took the first. And Davison checks that. 23-17, a 6-point lead. Gumaba with her second service ace.
PLDT knows that Creamline will avoid Kat Arado at all costs. So that leaves two options for them. They can target Jovi Prado or they can target Sabi Davison.
Alcantara setting that up nicely for Prado. (23-18). Boy, our scorer Arvin Estabilio here running out of space for Galanza. She has 16 points. What a set. Long. That's out. Missed attempt. And the lead is reduced to 4. Nanggigil. Si Torin yata yun. Sheena missing that badly. Baron. Another service mistake. And it is set point for Creamline.
That's definitely painful for the high-speed hitters. They've been working so hard on offense and defense, but then they've given away so many points on the service line, 10 to be exact.
Prado in dire straits, steps out of the mess. Block. Reyes fakes. Davison doesn't go for it. Chance to take the set, and they do! Creamline takes set number 3 and has a 2-1 lead in the set count. Point of the set brought to you by Myra. Be vitamin brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. Is Creamline a set away from a date in the finals with Jerry Tigo? Abangan natin. Saglit. Creamline will enter the fourth with a 2-1 lead in the set count, needing 27 minutes to complete the task in the third. They survived another scare by PLDT. We hate to use this, but it ended up PLDT hurting themselves in their own foot there with the service errors.
I agree, it was very clear. I mean, 10 unforced errors on the service line, definitely too much when you're up against Creamline. There were a lot of good sequences from the high-speed hitters. Kaya sinasabi natin na sayang because iba yung effort in scoring points of your offense. Iba din yung effort when you're trying to defend all of these points of attack from Creamline. But the serving was the best friend of the Cool Smashers in set number 3. 4 aces for them in total.
Yes.
Again, PLDT had more unforced errors in set number 3.
Boy, it's a total of 7 aces, and 4 of them happened in that third. And, you know, Creamline and the finals have been synonymous. So, in many instances in the history of the Premier Volleyball League, will they set another date in that finale with Cherry Tigo? It's a one-game affair. And, of course, Signal will be playing for the bronze medal. And look at the leading scorers so far.
Galanza with 16 and Davison with 18.
Ang daming misses ni Sabi, ano, at saka plus service miscues.
This match is far from over.
I guess so. Now PLDT will have to dig in very deep from somewhere inside of them to turn this around. It is a 2-1 lead by the Cool Smashers. After losing that first set by the closest of margins, 27-25. Here we go. Job Prado gets us going. Negrito. That is blocked. First point belongs to the High Speed Hitters.
Based on my POV, blocking talaga yung magiging susi ng PLDT. Throughout the whole PVL on tour, blocking nakatulong sa kanila to connect the other skill categories. So they need to bring that out now in the fourth set.
Block endlessly, ano ha? Davison. Stretch war by Galanza. Negrito with a long set for Valdez. So it makes that work.
That's 11 for Eliza Valdez.
Let's give you the complete scoring list. Galanza with 16, Bumabao 13, Panaga with 9, and as you just mentioned, Valdez with 11.
That was such an impressive swing from Eliza kasi pag nanggagaling talaga sa likod yung set, yun yung pinakamahirap gawa ng paraan.
Good set from Kim Fajardo, and Kim Kiana D gets going with a total of 11.
Second player in double digits for the High Speed Hitters.
Mika to Eliza, and that's bungled as we send it over to Sam.
Well, Neil, earlier you mentioned that Savvy has been the main source of points for PLDT. So I want to talk more about her consistent game despite being away for a while. Now, she had a 50% efficiency in the last match, and Savvy said it is expected of her to compete and fulfill her role. It came as no surprise. Ngayon, sabi niya, ang focus niya ay ang focus some more because they have faced this team for many years already. It's about reading the game faster and adapting quickly because marami raw ikot ang Creamline. So according to Savvy, it will take all of the high-speed hitters to take it to the finals. None of them can relax. Back to you, Neil and Savvy.
Alam mo, Sam, sabihin mo na rin, sabi ni Savvy. As we check out the spike of the set brought to you by Duncan pasalubog ng Bayan. Why yung Creamline, ano, resilient talaga, no? Pagka they're behind, they find ways to get their scoring going.
You're also following the game plan of Coach Sherwin. Yung
To the-
mga shoot sets ni Kyle Negrito, bagay na bagay. When you're up against PLDT, kailangan mo talaga bilisan yung sets para hindi makahabol yung middles ng high-speed hitters. But right now, PLDT is on top by 2.
After that second error by Gumabao, Michelle has chipped in 13. Galanza. Blocked. And it's out. Alam mo, pag behind ka ng 2, that's the quickest way to get a point eh. Score on a kill block or on a hit out. Then you get the serve. As Eliza Valdez will do it. Arado. Davison flying, it returns. Back to Davison. It's outside. No. It's overruled. It's a check, touched ball.
There was a check on the block of Kyle Negrito. It is back 2 for PLDT.
Good set. Arado so steady. Prado. Then has been sensational, but there comes the familiar Baron block. 6 points by Majoy.
She's now catching up. In terms of scoring, dinadaan niya na sa net defense.
Timeout taken.
Hindi pwedeng magkaganon. Hayaan mo lang siya na, na paluyin ng patabig. Nasa antena ka na. Okay, coach. Di ba? Hindi eh. At atake natin medyo hindi maganda. Na-block tayo, malakas ang palo, okay lang.
Okay, coach.
Let's go.
Let's go, all in, Creamline!
Sometimes, yung volleyball players or yung mga hitters, ayaw na ayaw talaga nila yung feeling of getting blocked. Because it puts a dent to their confidence. That's why they try their best to go to these sharp angles. But for a coach like Coach Sherwin Meneses, okay lang, it's part of the game. Keep on challenging that block hanggang hindi pa bumabalik yung bola. Just go for it because matibay din naman yung coverage sa likod eh.
I've been covering Sharon for a long time now, and that's part and parcel of his lingua franca. Eh. Diba, he will say, oh, okay lang, ma-block. Okay lang yan. Diba, he'll say that then. In the meantime, Creamline obtains the serve after that was hit long. It's now 6-4. And we'll have Sheena Toring on the line. Davison receiving. Bit of a mishit. Galanza, one-handed attack. Davison, it's out of reach. You expected it.
Minimum of 25 for sure. If we go to a 5-set match, 30 would be the number.
We're ready for 5 sets. This one crawls on the net, but not above it. And we will arrive at the first technical timeout with now PLDT ahead for a change for them at 8-4.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
These two teams scratching and clawing at each other because at stake is a seat in the finals of the PVL on tour. Panaga, who's had a good game, fires away, but it's handled well. Dumped. Joust. Prado. Davison shoots and scores.
Davison got the green light from Kim Fajardo, and hinahanap rin talaga ni Kim Fajardo kung nasan si Savvy Davison because pag tumatagal yung conversion nila up front, wala na siyang other option. Pwede hanapin yung best scorer nila.
And that's 21 points from Savvy Davison. And that's a miss. That's a miss. And now it is a 6-point lead by PLDT.
This is the biggest lead of PLDT this entire match.
Recovered. That is net touch by Reyes. I failed to mention that Rhea Villarete is on the floor. And there she is. The score is 10-5 in favor of PLDT. Prado hits it long and succeeds.
Joey Prado is also starting to get better touches. 6 points to be exact. Sa Creamline kasi 4 na yung players in double digits. So, PLDT has to follow.
But not that,
Yeah,
not that way.
But they've built a good lead here in the 4th set. It's still a 5-point lead. So kahit papano, at least meron silang allowance for error. Unlike the previous set na naghahabol sila. Tapos nagbibigay pa sila ng libreng puntos.
Through the service errors, ano ha? 5 points is the lead. Prado. No. Door is closed. 2 straight by Creamline. That'll make it 10 for Panaga.
Nowhere to go there for Jovi Prado.
Galanza. Davison. Mika Reyes gets that to go.
6 points for Mika Reyes. They've been trying to re-establish that connection in the middle. Kasi kanina, puro wings na talaga yung umatake for PLDT. And every time they try to set up their middle, hindi nagko-connect yung second and third contact points kasi.
And look at this. The regalo is bounced upon. And it's a 6-point lead by PLDT. The passing of Creamline a little shabby at this point.
It's a seesaw battle when it comes to the reception.
Prado takes a deep breath. Valdez nearly shanking that. Villarete heaves it over. Fajardo sets up Mika Reyes. It's not hit squarely. Gumabao. Fajardo receiving. Arado, adjustment in mid-air. Villarete makes it a set. Fajardo says, I got it. Arado goes to Davison. Denied. They stretcher it. Back to Davison. That's outside. That'll make it the 14-7. Fourth set. Timeout taken by Creamline.
Then, kung maka 1 point tayo, laban tayo sa serve. Kaya mag-serve ng short. Puro power up serve dapat. Okay, isipin nyo lang 1 point muna para maka-arangkada tayo ng maganda.
Okay, get 1 point.
Let's go, girls! All in! Creamline!
Coach Sherwin wants to get some dividends from the service line. Doon sila nakaabante nung set number 3 where Kyle Negrito delivered back-to-back aces. Sumunod din si Michelle Gumabao. So, ikot lang sila papunta sa service line once they get a side out.
Atienza's back on the floor. Valdez overshooting. However, it's declared as inside. Initial call by the line judge actually was outside. 14-8 tally here. Panaga will serve.
Let's see if Panaga can score off her serve.
You were saying?
It wasn't direct case sana, pero they had a chance to attack. But they mistimed the block.
Mistimed it. So it is now 15-8. We're going the full route here. I sense it. Long. Ako, when two good teams take on each other, this is bound to happen. 3 sets is not enough. 4 even. Gumabao just above the net. Galanza. Oh, wasted by a net scrape. Toring may have hit it. It's Villarete actually. Ayun, oh. Damping-dampi lang eh. And we arrive at the second technical timeout, 16-9.
Player highlights, we got you covered. Subscribe now to the PVL YouTube channel. Subscribe!
I'm sure ho, nakadikit ang mata nyo dito sa laro. Hindi gaya nung tatlong kasama ko rito. Kung ano-ano pinag-uusapan po. Siguro yung Sunday na pinag-uusapan. Ano? Pero yun ang date natin sa Sunday. MOA yata ang schedule.
Hindi na Balopecia Arena. And to remind everybody, it's a one-game affair.
Yes, for both the bronze and the gold.
So make sure you get your tickets to watch the final game of the PVL on tour.
Parang SEA Games B-League, ano? Eto na, 16-9. Block. Kombinasyon. Gumabaw. Not ready to attack. Tossed it over. Fajardo sends it to Davison. Good chase down by Denden Lazaro. Revilla pushed over. Kept alive. Baron. No.
The first ball was too low for Villarete. When you're getting the first ball, kailangan talaga you have to put some height para may allowance, para mahabol ng setter.
May space, ano ha? 17-9. Problemado ang passing ng Creamline dito. Eto, inuupakan na sila ni Davidson. Now with 24.
That's what happens when you give a free ball to PLDT.
And it becomes the spike of the set, brought to you by Duncan, pasalubong ng bayan.
Excellent connection there. 3 touches. Magaganda yung hawak ng tatlong players ng PLDT. Started off with Kat Arado, sinet ni Kim Fajardo, all the way to Savvy Davison.
The Grito tries it on two, denied access. Long, and Prado drops to the deck. Davison flies. Gumabaw has a hand on it. Negrito goes to Valdez. Door is shut as well. Here's a recycling. And it's off the hands for a point for Creamline.
It's their turn to make their counter run. Sets number 2 and 3. PLDT was the one playing catch-up, but now let's check if Creamline can chip on this lead. It's at 8 points for the high-speed hitters.
Toring with 5 points as Valdez will serve. That's what she has done so far. Davison shoots away. It's in the air. The dump. Block. Block. And nowhere to go. PLDT moving forward in an attempt to tie up the set count.
Blockers didn't even move. It was a double block established by PLDT. Kaya pag dalawa lang yung hitters na nasa harap for Creamline, I feel like mas magiging effective if merong slide attack kay Sheena Turing para gumagalaw
at saka
yung
maiba rin
blockers.
naman eh. They haven't done that here tonight. 19-11 tally now as that serve is too strong. Sino itong pinasok? May bakong pinasok. Okay, let's double check.
Rose Vargas.
Yes. Number 17. Kim says, pinatatrabaho niyo ako ah. And that is displayed.
Coach Rad is asking for one good pass.
Oo, parang umabot na ng 20, di ba?
May papahinga na si Savvy Davison.
Kisei,
Only need 6 points.
Kisei is back on the floor. Sino pumalit kay Davison? Si Kisei nga ba? Oo, no? Tama. Here's Torres. Sails down in time. And look at this. Baron beginning to percolate. He has 8 points. 3 of them here in this fourth.
Better late than never for Majoy Baron. Yes, it was a slow start for her. Pero as we progress, dumagdag yung production nila. And ngayon pinakabuhay yung blocking niya.
You had recommended that at the start of the fourth, that they have to return to their strength. Kim Fajardo on two. Ball is in play. No whistle. We play on. Challenge.
Somebody press the buzzer. I think
Inadvertently.
PLDT.
Inadvertently.
Jovi Prado was actually signaling to the bench that it was a good pancake save from Creamline, so hindi na kailangan i-challenge, but somebody pressed that buzzer, so we will now proceed to the video replay. If this is unsuccessful, the point will be awarded to the Cool Smashers.
I've seen, and I won't mention which team, there was a situation where a challenge was requested. It was late, and it really didn't matter. Here it is, Jim.
Yeah, it was clearly a good pancake save from Rose Vargas.
The challenge is unsuccessful. It will be the 13th point of Creamline, but they're still down as of the moment by 7. Negrito all set to serve. Mika Reyes hammering. Gumabaw. Arado prepares this. That's hit out. That's hit out. And a challenge has been issued on this particular point.
They're contesting that the ball landed on the line.
2 players were pointing it in, you know? 21-13. Again, what we're looking for is the second finalist. But overall, it's really been a much better set as we have a quick decision.
Was outside. PLDT is looking good here in the fourth set. Only 4 points away to force a 5th and deciding set for that last final seed.
Drop. Negrito, regalo.
Great recognition there from Mika Reyes. Gift given up by the Cool Smashers. Mukhang nagising na yung support cast ni Sammy Davis, and everybody is getting their own fair share of points here in the fourth set.
And this is outside on the attempted block. That'll make it 22-14. Galanza with that many points. Oh, well done. Kim Kennedy with 12.
First clean hit there from Kiana D. This time it was Kim Fajardo forcing that delayed double block sa Creamline.
Arado, such a wall. Block. And we arrive at set point in favor of PLDT, ahead by an awesome 10 points.
Just by looking at the score, alam na natin kung saan umabante yung PLDT. The blocking was really solid here in the fourth set.
That serve is wayward and it's out of safe territory. It's 24-15. Boy, we're going 5 here. Panaga will serve. Some clarity. Such a joyful captain, si Arado. No? She's a bundle of joy. She's like a roly-poly, joyful libero. Ay, ay, ay. Sabi na eh. Lapit sa net. 1 set point save. Tossed over. Davison resets. And we are going by. As Davison now with 26. And this fourth set ends at 25-16. Point of the set. Hatid ng Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's Vitamin Powered White Genetic Lotion. Why not? It's semis night. It's time to roll to the deciding fifth. Anybody's series to win and a final seed to be acquired.
You're now tied at 2 sets apiece. You're still watching the PVL On Tour Semifinals matchup between the Creamline Cool Smashers and the Pldt High Speed Hitters. One team is already through to the finals, and that is the Pldt Crossovers, and they're still looking for their date on Sunday. We proceed to set number 5, but before that, let's break down the numbers of set number 4. Creamline had the lowest percentage and conversion rate in set number 4 compared to the first 3 frames. They only had 15% success rate compared to the 37% of the high-speed hitters. They had 15 attack points and 4 blocks, talking about PLDT, and na-negate yung advantage ng Creamline in the serving category. They weren't able to register any service ace against the receivers of PLDT, and now it is going to be a race to 15 between these two squads. Momentum is clearly on the side of PLDT, but in a 5th set scenario, it's anybody's ball game. Will it be Creamline or will it be PLDT? Savvy Davison is pacing all scorers with 26 big points for her squad. And for Creamline has been Gemma Galanza, scorching the defense of their opponents with 16 points.
This is why we play 5 sets sometimes, when it's undecided. You can now go either way. It's a race to 15. This is quick, Neil. As always, it is the team that jumps out of the gate. Usually has the best possible chance of winning this. Big roar back by PLDT. Davison wants this, you can tell. And she scores the first point of the 5th, and that's 27.
Kyla Tenza had a clear view on that ball. There's a miscue between her and Eliza Valdez. That's why it's very important to stick to your zones. Once na mag-overlap yung defense zones ng dalawang player, dyan talaga nagkakaroon ng bungguan.
Kept it played. Davison shoots. Scores!
She wants it. She really wants that finals appearance. 2 quick points for PLDT.
They've never been in the finals as PLDT.
They're always a heavy contender, pero hindi lang sila umaabot. But this can be it for the high-speed hitters.
But good counter from the middle.
Gemma Galanza has other plans. Yun naman yung pro of having a differential set in the middle. Yung mga attackers, ang daming pwedeng puntahan na angles. Mas clear at mas malawak yung space na pwede nilang trabahuhin.
She's going at it all night long. Fifth set may be hers. You were talking about 30. She's 29 already.
At the right prediction, Creamline actually set up 3 blockers already.
Here's Kim Kennedy serve. Then Lazaro. Ooh, and the passing in the last 2 sets has been problematic for Creamline. Timeout by Sherwin Menezes. They got to settle down their troops.
Triangle ka lang. Kuhain mo muna yung gitna.
Okay. Next one.
Hey! Paikot tayo para bumilis ang ikot. Let's go!
Let's go! All in! Creamline!
Linaw, ano? Hindi umiikot yung rotation eh. Hindi nagsiswing around. 4-1 lead by PLDT. Trying to make it for the first time into the finals.
It's a race to 15, so in the blink of an eye, that 3-point lead can balloon to an even bigger lead.
Yeah. When you can't get your game going.
Yung sense of urgency, napaka-importante. At it's going to be a good response from the Cool Smashers after that Sherwin Menezes timeout.
Panaga now with 11 markers. And she will serve. Davison. Handled by Galanza. Gumabaw has airspace. To the other side we go, and that will work!
Big numbers from Eliza Valdez. That's 15 points.
Ganda ng iwas nila yun. Lai. Away from the blockers. Panaga serving again. Close. Alive. Battle and won at the net by PLDT.
Clearly, you can see the strategy of PLDT. Basta nasa harapan si Savvy Davison, you have to milk the production from the left side.
I agree. And that's
Even if she's in the back row, pwede pa rin sila to go for that pipe. But Eliza Valdez will answer with another cannon.
She has 16. Gumabaw. Arrado. Baron. And Baron has 9.
We know that the major factor in this 5th set will be the attacking of Savvy Davison. Pero iba yung makukuhang advantage ng PLDT pag nasa likuran si Savvy at pumupuntos yung mga nasa harapan.
Blocked, but kept in play. I agree with you totally. In the meantime, that's outside. And look at this. Creamline knocking at the door, down by just 1.
Eliza Valdez has scored 17 points in this matchup.
And this is where the veterans take center stage when the game is on the line. That's check ball. No, it's outside. It is outside. And if it is, we will have a challenge though. But as it is, the score is tied at 6. Let's see if it is confirmed.
Pressure is starting to kick in
for both sides. Alam mo, familiar territory to para sa Creamline, PLDT. They've been contenders. But they want to get that chance. Oh, here it is. Block touch indeed.
That 2-point lead will definitely feel like a 5 or 6-point lead in the 5th set. They know the importance of each point.
And it's a 2-point edge now by PLDT, and it's too long, and it is 8-5. We will change sides now. Sam, what do you have?
Well, the ticket to the finals is on the line here right now, and that is exactly why we are here in 5 sets. So I actually asked Alyssa Valdez about these moments, these long matches against PLDT, and sabi niya sa akin, hindi niya iniisip yung 5 sets. Ang gusto niyang mangyari ay kunin ang point na yan as fast as they can. They're taking it one step, one play at a time. And as for the other side for PLDT, sabi sa akin ni Coach Ralph that he acknowledges the distractions that are here at the big dome. Of course, that's a big crowd in favor of Creamline. So sabi niya, they've done similar situations in training. They just have to trust what they have worked for, because again, the ticket to the finals is on the line against Cherry. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Sam. Well done. In the meantime, look at this. Creamline continues to knock at the door. It's 8-6. Jesus. Too close. Oh, 7-2!
What a time for them to pull out that quick attack. Creamline did not expect it. Look at this delayed block by Paps Panaga. Napalo na ni Mika. Pataas pa lang siya.
Para mabilis maka-score, diba? Doon tayo sa gitna. 9-6 ang score natin dito. 5th set. Uh-oh. Then gets to it. Galante has a hand. Gumabaw. We have a battle. Michelle gets to it. Eliza shoots it over. Then Lazaro Revilla has it, and it's a score by Galante.
For sure, it will boil down to the smallest of details. 2-point lead.
Gemma with 19. And she who blinks will have a problem if you make those errors at this stage. That's short. Fajardo says, let's try this.
Who do you go to if you want a quick point? Of course, you have to go to Savvy Davison. 30 points as expected. And a 3-point lead for the High Speed Hitters.
It's a race to 15. Keep that in mind.
Paminsan sa 5th set, saktuhan din sa pinakamagandang rotation in the tail end of the set right now. Look at the front line of PLDT, D. Baron and Savvy Davison.
Galante on fire! 20 points by Gemma.
We have a Savvy Davison for PLDT. Gemma Galanza has been her counterpart in Creamline. She moves to the back row.
Davison wants this. Captain play by Negrito. Atienza is on the floor. There she is again. The set, the strike. Yes!
She's built that way. She loves playing in big games, in big venues. She thrives in pressure.
Timeout, PLDT.
Let's go, let's go!
Normal na galaw ah. Kahit high pressure ah. Normal lang.
Okay. Oh, normal, normal. Ready?
Quick and sweet timeout from Coach Ralph.
More of settling down here, no? More of settling down the team.
Alam niya the nerves are already there, but meron pa silang 1-point lead.
Yeah.
So hindi sila pwedeng maging overexcited.
Nor panic. Because here comes Creamline. Galanza catching some late fire here. as Davison connects 31.
Another good response from the high-speed hitters. It was also such a simple play for Kim Fajardo. A quick attack for Majoy Baron. And a shoot set to Savvy Davison. No blockers established there.
Jensen kneeling down. Valdez. Fajardo. Mishandled by Creamline. 32 by Davison.
Welcome to the Savvy Davison show, everybody. Timeout, Creamline.
Middle open. Middle fine. Hindi kagad open. Eh, malayo pa yan.
Yes, coach.
Makapuntos tayo, magsiserve tayo.
One now.
Alright.
Let's go! All in, Creamline!
(12-9) PLDT trying to make huge strides towards their goal of remaining undefeated in the tournament, but also trying to make it to the finals for the first time. Valdez trying to find an angle. Fajardo. That's inside, and it's 13-9.
She's doing it all. Converting all the sets given to her. Kat Arado is asking for more from her teammates to close this one out. 2 points away from entering the finals.
32 points. Alive. Suddenly they were stunned. Galanza. Valdez hits the antenna. And we are at match point.
This is the moment they've been waiting for. Conference after conference, they've been trying their best to get past the quarters and the semis. But now they're just 1 point away from reaching that goal.
I'm looking at manager Baji Del Rosario closing his eyes, hoping that it will end soon. But it won't, as Creamline continues to kick and fight.
PLDT will get 4 chances to close this one out. Substitution for Creamline, Rose Vargas and Sheena Turing will return to the court. Rose Vargas will serve for the Cool Smashers.
4-point lead by PLDT. And we are done! And PLDT will be in the finals of the PVL on tour.
Number 5 at the match to PLDT.
Well-deserved win for the PLDT High Speed Hitters. That is just destiny. This is going to be their first ever finals appearance in the Premier Volleyball League, and they truly deserve it.
And waiting in there for them will be Cherry Tigo, that has already been there once before. And the point of the set will be coming up very shortly. You want to enjoy this moment, but this is the point of the set, brought to you by Myra. Be Vita Brighter with Myra's vitamin-powered whitening lotion. What a performance by Savvy Davison, but Creamline, take nothing away from them because they fought all the way. They remained resilient. But PLDT will be in the finals. We'll wrap this up, have our talk with our player of the game. We'll give you the schedule and some of the numbers from this game. PLDT winning a ticket to the finals in 5 sets. And let's go to Sam Corrales with our player of the game.
Well, for the first time ever, the PLDT High Speed Hitters are off to the PVL Finals. And joining me now is our player of the game. We've got Savvy Davison putting up 34 points off 30 attacks, 2 blocks, and 2 aces. Savvy, what a special moment for you and your team. Can you talk about what this experience means to you and finally getting that trip to the finals?
Just all the sacrifice, all the hard work that we put into it, all the care that we give the coaches. I mean, we couldn't be here without the coaches, the supporting staff, the rest of the team, everybody that helps us, all our fans. Thank you guys for showing up. This is a community win, right? So I'm just glad to be a part of it.
And how were you guys able to overcome adversity? We did know that it was going to be a long night. Everybody really wants that trip to the finals, right? But how did you overcome adversity? Coach talked about, the crowd, the pressure and everything. Can you talk more about that, Savvy?
I think if you look on our side of the court, we're a little bit lighter. We laugh a lot, we kind of shake things off, and I think how the team grounds each other is a blessing, honestly. It's a very light feeling, and I love being a part of it. Again.
Well, in this PVL on tour, of course, your streak is unblemished, winning all of your games. What has been key so far, Savvy? What is key to the unblemished streak?
Hard work, sweat, tears, everything. I mean, like I said, the community. The community is key. We can't be here without every single person that supported us, that cheers for us, that loves us. So thank you so much.
Anybody you'd like to greet? Your family, friends, and the PLDT fans. Go ahead.
Family at home, hi, whoever's watching, and then everybody who's here. We can't be here without you, so thank you so much.
And there you have it, your player of the game, Savvy Davison. Back to you guys.
Maraming salamat, Sam Corrales. And the cast is complete, Neil Flores.
It is going to be the Cherry Tigo crossovers versus the PLDT High Speed Hitters for our final game. As for the battle for bronze, it will be Creamline versus Sigma.
Yep, and that it's a one-game affair. Should be a delicious one as well. But the championship of the PVL on tour, and which has taken us to many parts of this great nation of ours, it'll be PLDT against Cherry Tigo. Bit of a reunion between former teammates in the De La Salle. And the schedule will be on Sunday, actually, at the Mall of Asia Arena, Neil.
August 17th, Sunday, again, 4 p.m. It'll be the Signal HD Spikers versus the Creamline Cool Smashers in a knockout bronze medal match. And in the finals, it catch the Cherry Tigo crossovers and the PLDT High Speed Hitters gun for that PVL on tour gold medal.
And on that note, we'd like to thank Neil Flores, our colleague Sam Corrales, our scorer Arvin Estabilio, and our director Al Neri, and our panel director Larry Diang, and all our production team for One Sports Signal and Filipinas Live. It's been a pleasure, but we are not yet done. We have one game to do for all of you, and it should be a delightful one. Don't forget, PLDT is in the finals. They face Cherry Tigo, and the heart of volleyball will continue to pulsate, to beat, to throb here in the PVL.